Welcome everyone back to Mr. Dar Weather Updates, and today's video we're going to look at the live radar, look at the UKV, how the temperature for the next 5 days, and the temperature as well, look at the GFS, ECM, and the Met Office for the next 2 weeks. That will give us the last state of July. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll get some forecasts for you in a moment. So if we do start on the live radar, you can see again widely dry, other than the far southwest in Devon and parts of Cornwall, maybe not as likely as Devon. We've got some isolated thundery showers, got some lightning in there. Now we've also got some hail. You can see with them gradation colours. Obviously, it's impossible to get 100 millimetres of rain in 1 hour, so that is definitely hail there, because it's obviously as hail goes out of that thundercloud, it's moving at quite a high velocity rate, let's say. So that's why it's hail. Also, heavy rain will be in a cell as well, freaking lightning, and very pretty small hail most likely, and some occasional gusty winds. Remember, I've got this on my post now. I think it's diminishing actually a little bit since the last time I viewed this, but still could pose a risk, especially over quite dry ground as well. Could have flooding risk there, and they will track westwards. Other than that, nothing really to be seen about precipitation really, other than, nothing really at all for today in the rest of England. If you do have a look oops, my microphone's falling off, I hope you can hear that. If we do have a look at the UKV precipitation, you can see, well, the UKV has underestimated the showers, but obviously can't really take them seriously anymore with the showers with the UKV. Other than that, got some North Sea clouds spinning again. A little bit more grim tomorrow, if I'm being honest. Not as much a lot more cloud. Could even have the odd outbreaks of showers if the cloud is thick enough. May have some sunny intervals at times, but it'll be a lot cooler and cloudy at the coast for the remainder of the day at least. Not too bad though. We could even see the odd isolated thundery shower in the far south. This time southeast. A bit of uncertainty about that. Now, as we're going to Saturday again, a bit patchy cloud, more North Sea clouds spilling in, a bit more of a northerly airflow though. So probably not as much, probably more Atlantic regime actually. We could even see the odd isolated showers as we go along Saturday. As we go along to Saturday. Could even be thundery at times actually. We'll have to see about that though. And then Sunday, very similar really. Cloud spilling in, then it thins up again. Kind of what we've seen throughout the last couple of weeks actually. Days. Because even in northern Scotland, we're widely clear. And it's quite a pleasant day actually for Sunday for most areas. Other than the odd cloud in the far southwest though. But as we go over to Monday, it's a bit more cloud around really. Could even see some showers actually. Scotland, maybe Northern England if the cloud is thick enough at times, could be. Same as Tuesday really, could see some isolated showers in the east as the cloud is thick enough to produce that. If you do have a look at temperatures, you can see, let's have a look, for Friday, a little bit coolish today, compared today to Friday. You can see Scotland, some areas are in the mid-teens actually, so a bit cooler there, so that's the northeast of Scotland. The southwest of Scotland is low 20, so we could see highs of 23 Celsius. Sorry about that. And then obviously Northern England, we could see high teens, low 20s, maybe mid 20s in some areas. Could see highs of 24 Celsius in Northern England. Rest of areas are mid to high 20s, locally 30 Celsius. It's going to decrease as we go throughout the week, throughout the day actually. As the week. You can see highs at 29, maybe a local 30 Celsius possible still though. Far southwest. Still quite comfortable nights actually, if you've noticed about that. And as we go over to Saturday, widely back to around average, perhaps a little bit below actually for northeastern areas, but a bit above in southwestern areas. A bit of a contrast there going on. Once again, so northwestern Scotland, mid to low teens. Southwest Scotland, 21 Celsius, so low 20s there. Northeastern England, very, very low. However, northwestern areas a little bit higher actually. 19, 20, 21, 22 maybe 23 Celsius possible. Northwestern England, so that's Lancashire, Cumbria, Merseyside area. Rest of areas and south and central areas, mid, locally high 20s, so 26, 27, maybe an isolated 28 Celsius, but it's going to decrease as we go throughout the week, really. As we go over to Sunday, we're back to around average conditions for our seasonal average. Northern Scotland, high teens, low 20s, most likely, so highs we could see 22 Celsius. Northern areas, we could see high teens, low 20s. The highest we're going to get is 22 Celsius in the northeast of England. Then the rest of areas, we're either in the low to mid 20s, so 23, 24, perhaps an isolated 25 Celsius possible, so way closer to the season average for the time of year. So much more nice. A very pleasant summer's day, actually. Wish every day was like that, just nice and pleasant. Then over to Monday. Temperatures are up. It's up a little bit, just a little bit up actually, but nothing too bad. Far off Scotland, around mid-teens, but otherwise, rest of areas in. Excuse me. Rest of areas in Scotland, we could see low 20s, so 23, 20, maybe even 24 Celsius if possible there. Northern England, high teens, low 20s, so maybe mid 20s likely. So could see highs to 25 Celsius in some areas. Otherwise, widely mid 20s, 25, perhaps 26 or 27 Celsius. So getting a little bit more above average there. If you have a look at the GFS ensembles, this is the 12Z. Should be on there 1 minute. Just change over. This is the GFS. You can see high pressure kind of breaks down for the weekend. This brings a northeasterly airflow from the northeastern Atlantic. Then that builds in. So this is the Azores high. That is going to build as we go along. And it may change the wind direction to more of a southwesterly wind. But late in the week, we're back to a northwesterly wind. More likely seeing some cut-off lows going on there as well as we go into midweek. Basically this time next week. But as we go through this run, we are more likely to see an Atlantic sort of regime. And you can see here, quite a similar one to yesterday actually. Low pressures to the north. That breaks down after the 29th, which is quite a long time away actually. So things can change because there's already like a ridge forming before that actually happens. And that wafts in some quite hot air from the south. And then after that, we've got we've got a normal low pressure system. So we'll have to watch out and see what happens there. Really. That's only one run really. That's saying that, but we'll have a keep an eye on that. After that, pushes in, we'll get more of Atlantic sort of regime from the northwest, bringing cooler Atlantic air. This is the 12Z, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at the 0Z run really quickly. Again, high pressure breaks down very briefly, getting a northeasterly airflow. Then high pressure builds in. That's the Azores high, more of a northwesterly flow this time, but as we go throughout the week, more dominated by an Atlantic, so northwesterly winds, most likely maybe westerly at times. Does start to say it's going to build in again at August. We'll have to see what happens there, but it's unlikely really for that to happen. I think it's going to continue until the 3rd at the very least. Looking over to 6Z run again. High pressure breaks down, a bit of a cut-off flow there, could get some showers at times and some North Sea cloud. Bringing in northeasterly airflow, and then we've got Azores high building in from the Atlantic, more of a northwesterly wind. Even though we're not have anything yet, we have to wait until the 25th until that high pressure breaks down, get more of an Atlantic sort of regime again, especially in the northwest. Really, where we're going to see this likely. And finally, the 18Z run. Again, high pressure breaks down a little bit, then it comes back, so that brings obviously a northeasterly airflow, and that's for the Atlantic. That's again bringing north to northwesterly wind, maybe easterly at times, could supply some North Sea cloud. And then throughout the week, that then weakens, so it breaks down from the Atlantic. So jet stream moves up north, and then we can see here more low pressure systems, likely some more cooler, more unsettled, perhaps, yeah, around that. But I think it's not going to be very cool actually, but still, winds coming from the northwest is quite cool anyway. After that, just say it's going to ridge back in again, to bring some more settled air masses from the south, bringing more hot air to come, which would be a little bit annoying, wouldn't it, if it had to do that? But we'll have to see what happens. It's only one run, so probably not. I'm just reading what's on the graph, really. Okay, here's the ECM. Once again, very similar, actually. We've got high pressure breaking down, low pressure, and then it comes back to high pressure, fortunately. That builds in at the Atlantic. It's the Azores side, actually. Then that gets pushed to the south. It breaks down, get more of a northwesterly sort of regime, so more settled to the northwest, most likely in Scotland, then the southeast, unfortunately, but still could be settled there. And more cooler, more Atlantic air is likely to fill in from there. The UK Met Euro run. Oops, if we can get to it. You can see we've got high pressure breaking down, bringing northeasterly airflow. High pressure builds in. That's the Azores high, so more of a northerly wind until the 25th. Obviously, that's going to break down, bring a northeasterly northwesterly airflow, and it's a lot more cooler, changeable. So most likely seeing showers, longer spells of rain, maybe cooler temperatures, but I don't think it's going to be cooler than average yet. We'll have to wait for that, really. Okay, we're done. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next video. Please, again, though, subscribe to this channel if you're watching this, and if you're viewing this on the Facebook, because that will help me more views on there. Just to let you know, I am not here. I'm not posting a video tomorrow or the 18th of July because I'm on holiday in, well, I'm at a staycation basically, but I'm on holiday. Obviously, I have another Facebook page that you know where I am. Then obviously you can find it there because I'm a blogger as well. But yeah, I'm not here tomorrow or 18th. Then on the 19th, I'm back in business doing normal regimes on the 19th, and we'll see how the models change from. Because I'm not going to look at the models for 2 days after this, so hopefully nothing much has changed, or I've got a lot of work to do. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.